Así arrancamos, el primer es esto, la fábrica del día de la fecha, esta sección en donde lo que hacemos es hablar de la industria de la música, algo que nos encanta hablar y de algo que ha tenido un montón de cambios en estos últimos tiempos. Recordemos que hace un par de décadas nada más precisábamos de cosas que muevan cosas para que de un lado del planeta te llegue un disco grabado del otro lado del planeta, y para hablar de todos estos cambios, de todas estas revoluciones dentro de la industria de la música es que nos nutrimos de diferentes diálogos. Hemos hablado con productores musicales, hemos hablado con sonidistas, hemos hablado con organizadores de festivales y con artistas, muchos artistas, como es el caso del día de la fecha, donde nos vamos a Reino Unido, ¿no?, para hablar con los amigos y amigas de Papi Tit, que ya están conectados con nosotros. Hi my friend, I'm Manu, there is Raulo. Are you listening me good? Okay?
Yeah, all good. I can hear you okay.
Excellent, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with my friend Raulo. I don't know where you have Raulo. He's gonna make the exact question we make all band and all artists from all parts of the world. And later we're gonna talk about from the present of Papi Tis, okay? Excellent, my friend. Okay, Raulo, todo tuyo.
Okay, no problem.
Perfect. Check sound, okay? We are going to start with the interview. We are live, so please tell us your full name, where are you from, and how old are you?
I'm Anna. I'm originally from Germany, but the full band Puppy Teeth is based in Scotland, in Edinburgh, and I'm 27 years old.
Okay, perfect. And which is your first memory of you listening to music?
My first memory of listening to music, my family, I'm half Albanian, so my family is actually listening to a lot of Greek music, and I grew up a lot of like Balkan music, just growing up really early. But then I progressed lots to like more kind of English, American rock music. I was a massive Linkin Park fan when I was like 11.
Perfect.
So.
Nice. Manu is now in Buenos Aires. I'm living in Catalonia. We are both from Argentina. And from the Balkans, we have the tango, in Buenos Aires. It's a mix of Balkanic music and Polish music. It's the main music from Buenos Aires is tango that has a lot of Balkanian backgrounds. So we like to speak with you. And can you tell us which was your first instrument and which was the first song that you learned?
My first instrument was actually flute. I played flute. And the first song I learned, I can't really remember, but it was more kind of like simple German classical music. Like the first stuff I learned, to be fair.
Perfect.
I was like 6 years old.
6, really little. And when you begin playing, there were any places to study music for free, or you always have to pay?
You could learn in school, but it wasn't really good, so you had to pay if you wanted to learn extra. But it wasn't too expensive. It was like a big group lesson.
Perfect. And can you tell us which was the first concert that you went?
The first concert was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wow. In a big place or in a small place?
Big place, back home in Germany.
Wow. And in which it was, by the way, Californication. You remember the tour?
No, I don't remember at all. I was so small.
No problem. Perfect. See. And can you tell us how did Papi Teeth begin and why you put that name to the band?
So we started in 2023. We were another band before, and then our previous singer left, and then we were like, we still want to play together, and I was like, well, I write songs if you guys want to try that, and then we tried that, got another bassist in, and then from then we were just trying to find our style and kind of went in a proper direction. We all have really different influences, so we put everything together, and this is how we sound now, I'd say.
Perfect. And you remember which was the first song that you wrote with Papi Teeth?
It was called That Time. We are about to release it next Wednesday, actually.
Okay. We knew we have the same questionnaire to all the bands, and this is the first time that we make this question. So it's our first time. See, and you're going to release when?
Wednesday.
So it's one single on Wednesday that we're releasing That Time. It's the third single of our upcoming EP called Teething.
Perfect.
So on 2nd of October, we're releasing our debut EP.
Perfect. And in December of 2023, you released your first single, Black Honey. We just listened to that. How was the recording process?
So I'm actually in the studio right now, where we recorded it in, because we have some other work going on later. But we recorded it. Our bassist just opened up the studio at the time, and it was meant to be a demo, just to test out the studio and to have like a demo of the song. And we ended up liking the recording so much and working with it, and we were like, we might as well just mix it properly, get it mastered, and then just release it as a first song. We started adding lots more instruments in it than what we play live. We don't play the piano live, but I recorded the piano here in the studio on top of it and added more synths, a lot of harmonies that we don't do live. Yeah, we recorded it quite quickly. It only took us a day, as it was meant to be a demo. It wasn't meant to be first a bit like an actual song. So sometimes it's good to just, just get on with it, record something quickly, don't really think about it too much, and then the product can be really good. Because now we have the problem that we actually, when we record, we take days and days and days because we start being really perfectionist, but we don't know when to stop. Yeah, it's quite a common problem, I'd say, but yeah, it's sometimes good to go and be like, it's a demo, and then like treat it as a demo, but release it as a song.
It's beautiful what you're saying, because it's the really, internal affair of the band. So it's beautiful what you're explaining.
Who has the final word? Say this song is already finished.
I think it's me. If I say it's not finished, it's not finished. But I have a problem. I have a problem with saying it's finished, especially with mixing as well. But Ed, our bassist, also producer, he owns the studio. He is amazing at just... I really listen to what he says. I trust his words so much. When he says, okay, Anna, this may be a bit too much, then I'm like, okay. So,
bueno.
yeah.
And it was the first time that you listened to your voice recorded?
No.
Okay.
I've been recording myself for quite a time. I work as a live sound engineer. So I do recording, I do live sound, but I also do recording at home. So I was always recording, experimenting with harmonies. I was working with other musicians before in lockdown. Wrote a song with two of my friends back then, more like a 3-part harmony girl band thing. So I did listen to my voice before, but just to make sure my voice actually sounds okay.
No, it's incredible what you're saying. I have a personal fight with technology, because for me, what you're saying about the demos and that kind of things, I'm over 40, When I was old, we only rehearsed to get drunk and that kind of things, and we never record nothing. See, and the demos, when I was young, they were horrible, But now the standard of the audio is really high quality for me. See, can you explain what you think about that?
About that everything sounds really polished now.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like a really good production, but I do like a sense of things being organic and still sounding all right. And, playing well, learning how to play super well, and then record that instead of going in, not playing properly, and then you have to edit it all after and stuff. I'm a fan of experimenting with a lot of sounds, but also, a lot of raw things we find. For example, on our song 8020, we found this little, I don't know if it's actually in this room, but we found this little thunderbox. It was like a little plastic, like a round thing, and it had I don't know what you call it in English, like a wire, like a spring under it, and we started wiggling it, and it sounded so stupid. We were like, you know what, we'll just try record it, put a lot of reverb on it, ran it through an analog reverb and then have that in the sound was like a really big impact to the song. And it was really organic and like such a random like object that we just started bringing in. You know, I think with AI currently, AI music coming in, being like super polished, you know, obviously stealing from artists as well. It's sometimes a little bit better to not be as polished, just to give it a sense of like, not robot, give it a sense of human. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, of course. We are listening.
So,
it's interesting what you're saying. It's a really interesting point of view. You're an audio engineer, you know, so we have to listen to see because I have, you know, we are from Buenos Aires, and sometimes it's hard to get the ultimate technology, you know, and it's hard for us to make that kind of things, and I think that it's not good for us. But in the middle of that, we have people like Paco and Catriel Amoroso, you know, that they are really huge and they are using the last technology. It's a mix that I'm old and I don't know why that kind of things happen. You know, that's why when I met someone else, like, see, I have to be true, you know. See, when I meet someone like you, I ask these kind of things because it's incredible for me, this impression. And it's really interesting what you're saying. And you in July of this year, you released your last single, Paranoid. See, you changed many things in the recording process or what?
I can play drums for shit. I'm such a bad drummer. I can play about 2 beats, but not in time. I can do one fill on a cymbal, so I'm really restricted in terms of drums, but I did play synths and guitar, different guitar bits. We all kind of, when it comes to recording, we jump in and play all play like different instruments. For example, our drummer played some guitar parts in, our bassist played some acoustic guitar, then I played like a few lead guitar bits I wrote in like after, but our lead guitarist also plays his parts. Is when we go into the studio and we listen, we're like, okay, this part could be good. So we all play kind of multiple instruments a little bit. I'm actually not that good of a guitarist. Like, I think our drummer is a much better guitarist than I am. So, like, I use it as for, like, a way to write songs. I use my instruments, but I never really learned guitar properly. I can't tell you what's on the fretboard. I just listen and I think, oh, that sounds good. Like, it's kind of really more like that. See, but we all play different things, and I play sometimes percussion in. In the new song, I play flute. We have someone playing cello as well in the new song. We actually in Paranoid we had cello as well.
Yeah. The songs are really beautiful. For us, we really like your band. See, and we have the chance to speak with piano professors and that kind of things. And what you're saying is really interesting because when they jam, they say that it's kind of a reflex, you know, that, for example, little child, like 1 year old or 2 years old, they jam. They don't know how to play, and it's like a reflex, you know. And when you can do that kind of things playing live, it's incredible for them. And you make it on your record, so that is really interesting, you know. That kind of things you think about when you record the album.
In terms of like playing, sorry,
exactly. See. Well, what you say, playing. See, you play with the instruments, or you play the instruments, you know.
Yeah, like live, for example, because I'm not really good like improvising on guitar because I use it again for writing. I'm always like, I have my set parts, but because I come from more like folky guitar and finger picking, that's what I first learned. I do a lot of finger picking, so you know, Paranoid, the song opens up with a finger picking intro fully. That's me just playing on guitar how I wrote the song, basically.
Beautiful.
So live, this is basically all I play. I only play currently live guitar in 2 songs. I used to play it in all songs, but we got another guitarist and he plays more of the rhythm parts. I only play guitar in 2 songs. We switch. I usually play synth, then he plays synth. So yeah.
Descontrol, muy bueno.
Ana,
Sí.
Anna, you say that you are very passionate with the sound of Poppy Teeth, but how do you manage to recreate all the texture and layer when you play live?
So we have synth. I play the synth, which adds a lot of like sometimes little lead melodies in and a lot of pads. It fills out the sound a lot. We have 2 guitarists. Our lead guitarist is amazing. He is so good at adding texture and like just the right bits in. He does some backing vocals sometimes. And then bass, like especially in our newest songs that we haven't recorded yet, Ed is actually an incredible guitarist. So he plays like guitar lines on basses, like chords and like arpeggios on the bass to fill out stuff. We are considering to play with tracks, which means we would have to play to a click, which we never do, and we usually like go like crazy with dynamics usually. We'll see if we can make it work, because we would like to have the little cello parts in and some like special effects in terms of like vocals, backing vocals, but like the reverb of the backing vocals, not actual backing vocals, to just have sonically something like synth basically just sitting on top of the music. But currently we do get feedback that we sound already quite big.
Perfect.
So we can achieve it kind of like that already, but when we play 2 tracks, it will be a bit more polished.
No, and when you play live,
I
Sí.
imagine. Okay.
No, Manu. Sí. Porque es ingeniera de audio tocando. Entonces tengo 1000 preguntas para hacerles. Excelente.
Okay.
Muy bueno, sí.
I have a comment, more like a question. But I imagine you give the sound engineer a lot of work when you play live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And do you think that the sound engineer is like another member of the band?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. You have to work with a sound engineer. The goal is between you and the sound engineer. You have the same goal. The goal is to make you sound as best as possible. I don't understand why bands would ever fight back against an engineer. Sometimes they say there's a grumpy engineer and stuff, but you need to try to make it work as best as you can, because you want to sound as best as you can. You want to hear everything. Why would you not work with them? Like, you know, I don't get it a lot, to be fair, but sometimes I get a band in and then, you know, you feel like they don't want to work properly, and they treat you a bit like, you know, not like a team member, more like a servant. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, we understand. So, you know why we are laughing? We are both musicians and we play in Buenos Aires. You have to go to and try to work in Buenos Aires like a sound engineer. It's impossible. That's
really?
That's why we are laughing.
No, it's so important. It's just like, because sometimes it doesn't go well, but people get frustrated when it doesn't go well. But instead of getting frustrated, you just need to go and solve the problem. Like, you just need to go and solve it. I think it's really, really, really important. But it is good being a sound engineer. Like, a lot of, actually 4 out of 5 of our band members are sound engineers.
Okay.
But it's really good, because when we go somewhere, we can communicate exactly to the sound engineer what we need and what we want things to sound like. And if there's a problem, we can jump in and help. Exactly. There was gigs where I had to actually go and mix the opener. Oof. And I had to do my own in-ears, try to imagine what my in-ears would sound like, because the engineer just walked out.
Espectacular. Muy bueno. Sí. Thanks for this kind of things.
From now on, whenever you introduce the band members, you should introduce the sound engineer.
Sí, perfecto. Sí.
Always say thank you to the sound engineer.
Sí. That happens in Buenos Aires. Sí.
You say a few minutes ago that you grew up listening to Albanian and Balkan music. Do you think that any of those sounds or musical tradition have somehow found their way into the music you make today? Maybe you have influence for that sounds?
I don't think so. Like, I went through a lot of phases. Like, I think I grew up to it. There's so many videos of me as a baby dancing to Greek music. But I don't actively put Greek influences or like Albanian influences or, Balkan influences into the music. Maybe in my underlying, in my brain in the back, it kind of starts, sliding its way in certain bits, but not actively at all. I think it's really influenced. Like I'm a massive Jeff Buckley fan. I love Jeff Buckley. Like, he does really unusual chord progressions. His dynamics are amazing. The singing, the range. Always been a really massive fan. I feel like there's a really big influence from that. And then really dreamy 90s Mazzy Star kind of vibes. Influence from a lot of like present bands as well, like Man I Trust and New Dad. Kind of more like shoegazy, we call it like baba grungy vibe. So it's like, it has a lot of influences from that kind of music. A bit of Deftones as well.
Whoa.
Like I love like the dark. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go see them next week.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Sí.
You say you are a big Jeff Buckley fan. Did you watch the new documentary?
No, I really wanted to watch it. It came out last year on the 8th of August. I remember the exact date. And then it wasn't out in the UK. And then it was in December, and I still ever since haven't watched it. But I have a really, really good friend I work with, and she watched it. And then every time we were working together, she was just playing Jeff Buckley every day, which I didn't mind. But did you watch it?
Prepare to cry.
No.
Yeah, she said she was crying loads as well. Oh, I don't think I can handle it.
Muy bueno, muy bueno.
Por mí cerrala, Raúl.
Sí, perfecto. Thanks for your time, and it's incredible to speak with you, to have the chance to speak with you. When the live show ends, we are going to send you the interview and some links that maybe it's useful to your band. We have time for two more questions. Can you tell us something about the future plans of Puppy Teeth?
So, currently, in like short future, we're gonna go on a UK tour. And we would really like to expand more over to Europe and do like a tour. Like I feel like we connected with quite a few people in Italy for some reason. You never know when it happens, but you can start like sliding into these random pockets somewhere, which would be absolutely amazing. Also because the weather in Scotland is so bad in winter, it would be so nice to go to Italy or Spain as well. And we've got 2 more singles that we're recording currently to release after the EP. And then would love to work on like a bigger body of work. Potential album would be great. I need to find a bit more time writing, just because with all the social media and all the band admin, because we're fully independent. We are not signed to a label. We don't have a manager. We don't have a booking agent. I am all of that.
Excellent.
I have so much work to do every single day with all the content and posting just to get the music out, that sadly I don't find too much time to sit down and write music anymore. So I want to make that a priority, which is the most important thing. I mean, that's why we're doing it in the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's just
play.
Yeah, it's tricky.
In January, summer in Buenos Aires is beautiful too. Eh?
It's what? Sorry?
In January, Buenos Aires is so beautiful. You want to tour here?
Oh, I would love to.
Sí,
Get us over.
No, ya vamos a hacer los contactos. Then we are going to send you some links and some contacts, and maybe you can work with them. Just the last question. Thanks for your time. Just to finish the interview, we are going to play Melatonin, the song Melatonin. Can you tell us what that song represents to you?
So the song I wrote, this is the fastest song I've ever written. I wrote the vocal lyrics, I think it was 3 minutes or 5 minutes, like that at 3 a.m. in the night. I woke up and it just like poured out of me. It never happened to me before or after. So fast, because I was really frustrated that I wasn't able to sleep. I had a week of insomnia, like every single night I couldn't sleep. And I tried, you lie down, you close your eyes and you're still like, your brain is still going, you don't stop. And then I woke up and I was so frustrated about it. I was like, I'm going to turn this into a song right now at 3 a.m. And then I wrote the lyrics really quickly. The music, the next day I just demoed the song, brought it to the band. And then while we were practicing it, I remember leaving the practice and everyone was singing the melody back to me. Na, 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 na. When they were just singing it back all the time. And then the next week, people were singing it back. We played it live. The audience came back and were like, that song. So for me, it's definitely one of my favorites to play. And also, it's just the most naturally catchy song that ever came to me. It's about not being able to sleep. And while I was doing the promo for the song and tried to get the song out, I didn't sleep. So the song made me not sleep in the end, and it's about not being able to sleep. It was crazy for 6 weeks. Excellent. But the song really helped us reaching new audiences and getting a lot of new fans. That song in specific from everything released. So yeah, quite a big song for us.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time. We keep in touch, okay? And we see you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me as well.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Ana. Todo tuyo, Raúl, llévatelo. Pasó Happy Tips por Careta Radio. Bye, bye.
I just wanna sleep.